Hello, everyone. Welcome to the KiltzHealth Livestream with Dr. Nelson. I am your host, Dr. Nelson Vasquez from Central Florida. Thank you for being here. Please put in the comments where you're watching from. And let's see who's here already. Michael Selly, Target Prime Rate Tom, Miss Laugh a Lot. Hello, Cheryl, Rick Perez, Faith Focus Food Freedom. How are you doing? Bacon Runner, Grandma's Crochet Corner. One of my wife's hobbies, crocheting. Coach Angela Mullins. Let's see. Brisket Boomers. Hello, Amy. Larry. How are you doing, Larry? We were supposed to have a guest today, but he has not arrived. So we're going to talk about whatever you want. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Let me just give a couple of announcements first. At 5:30, we're going to have a Zoom call within the Kiltz Tribe community. And we're going to have Eleni with us. And at 7 p.m. within the community, also a Zoom call for those in the Brisket Boomers group that are going to be doing the Lion Diet starting January 1st for the month of January. So it's free to be a member of the Kiltz Tribe. I see Alia here. I was calling you to find out if you could email the guest again, but thank you, Tom. You are the best. All right. So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer anything you want to talk about. And Amy, do you want to come on stage and talk about the January challenge, whatever you want to call it, the Lion diet for the month of January? I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. I do have a backup plan here, but I would prefer not to use it because it's going to be a video about 7-8 minutes. And I prefer to talk to someone or answer questions. Hi, Lois. Are you home or are you at work? Bacon Runner says, I'm waiting for my hat. If you want a hat, you need to definitely email Alia at DoctorKiltz.com with the information. If you did, you can follow up with her. Okay. All right. So we do have a question. Let's bring it up and see. Faith Focus Food Freedom. When will Module 5 cholesterol for the coaching program be available. I don't know if it's still logged. It should be unlocked, but I need to record the slide presentation again. I will try to do that within the next day or two. So it's a new slide presentation. It shouldn't take long. But the other items, believe they are available. Okay. So let me see.
You need some company?
Yes. Hello.
Going.
I mean, I wanted Amy to come up here.
I'm sorry.
No. That's okay. What I'm saying is, you can also talk about it because you are
Oh yeah, I'm helping her out.
well
Yeah, sure.
informed about the details. So, and Amy, I know you're still in the chat, so
Yeah,
if you
Amy, John,
up,
click the
go
link.
ahead and come up. But go ahead and tell us what's going to happen this month,
Yeah,
starting
so
in 2 days.
I don't even know how it started, but Amy kind of spearheaded a group of us that are going to be doing the Lion Diet, which is ruminant meat, salt and water only for World Carnivore month of January. And Amy was like, yeah, let's make a group. And I was like, all right, we'll figure it out. So we are coming together in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. We made a new group just for the Lion Diet activity we're going to be doing in January. And yeah, we're going to be meeting tonight at 7 p.m. on Zoom to kind of, Amy has some topics to go over. I think it's mostly going to be about different foods that we can eat and that we can do. It's just going over the Lion Diet. And then we're going to be meeting every week in the month of January on each Tuesday at 7 p.m. to kind of see how we're doing. And what's great about the Kiltz Mighty Tribe and the group we made is there's a chat just for Lion Diet. So if anyone has any questions, or I know I'm going to be sharing the meals I make, I'm hoping I get ideas from other people of meals they're making, just to kind of make it, something a little more exciting. But yeah, if anyone is interested, you can join us tonight at 7 p.m. on Zoom, and you can get the link in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, and it's free.
And I was going to ask you, how much does it cost to become a member of the Kiltz Mighty Tribe?
It just costs your email address.
Yeah.
So just your email address. It's free.
The link for the Kiltz Mighty Tribe is in the description.
Oh, good. Perfect.
But if I know you're going to help me with this, if you can post that, that would be good.
Yep, I can put in the chat. I can. And
but it is free to be Kiltz Mighty Tribe member. If you're not a member, if you're here, you're not a member, please go ahead and sign up. It's a free community.
So Steadfast is asking, can I do lion plus sardines? You can do whatever you want.
I don't know. Did you read my post yesterday, Louis?
I did. Yes, I did read it.
So you can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
The Lion Diet, of course, it's a term coined by Michaela Peterson, who mostly eats ruminant meat, salt, and water. And whenever she veers too much from that, she gets symptoms. So she has successfully dealt with her autoimmune conditions. She does have more than one after many years of battling with them. And people who suffer with autoimmune diseases, very often when they do a Lion Diet for whether it's 30 days, 90 days, or some people have to do it always, they can put into remission their autoimmune conditions. Is it going to happen in 100% of them? I don't know. I have no numbers on that at the moment. New studies are going to be done, particularly on the Lion Diet. And Michaela recently had an announcement about that, about some studies. So, but a lot of people are successful with putting not only the autoimmune conditions Louis, is there anything else you can reverse with going carnivore?
I mean, diabetes. What else can you
Have
reverse?
you reversed diabetes?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Obesity, right? If that's a thing to reverse. Yeah, there's lots of things. And listen, Lion Diet, I do it. It seems like I do it twice a year. I do it in January. At least that's what happened in 2025. And then I did it in June for my birthday. And both times I lost like 10 pounds, but that's because I know I'm eating a lot of dairy, especially right now during the holidays. So a lot of that is just cutting all that out and everything kind of just dropping away. But yeah, just use the time, even if you don't want to do Lion Diet, just use the time to change something for yourself and to do something new or just to challenge yourself. It might
And
even
be
be,
part of the community and
yeah,
do it with us, even if you're doing a version of the
yeah,
Lion
absolutely.
Diet. I see someone put sea lion. I mean, so my plan
Okay.
is I am doing starting January 1st. I did for over a week this month alternate day fasting.
Right.
Did very well with my blood sugars. And have I reversed diabetes?
Of
I no
course.
longer qualify under any circumstances for the diagnosis of diabetes. So I did very well until Christmas hit, and
Hitman.
instead of doing the alternate day fasting, I was eating almost every day, and I I stay pretty close to carnivore all the time. But cheese is one of the things that I do have a lot, so I'm giving up the cheese on January
Mhm.
1st, or giving it tomorrow because on the January 1st I won't be eating. And I may do some days of sardines as
Are
well.
you still going to do alternate day fasting starting again?
So I'm going to do alternate day fasting on January.
Okay.
So the 1st of January, my plan is fasting. January 2nd, I will do sardines. January 3rd, fasting. And January 4th, beef.
Okay.
And I'm going to rotate,
Wow.
do it all over again. I
So
did already
the days you do
almost
sardines, how many cans of sardines do you eat?
I
Because
don't know.
I could eat like 5 cans, 6 cans of sardines. It's not hard for
We'll
me to do
find out.
sardines.
I have about 8 or 9 right now
Okay.
in the pantry. I always have them. I eat them occasionally, but not on many consecutive days. We'll see. I'm trying that
Yeah.
out and see how things go instead of shooting for 10 days, 20 days, or any longer fasting, whether it's water fasting or any other type of fasting. I always mention Jerry because she is on her
Mhm.
30th day or something close to it of her 40 days. She's going to be with us on her last day or the day after her
The day
40th
after.
day.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that conversation. It's going to be really good.
So we'll see. All right.
Cool.
So if you have any other questions, please put them in the chat. If you have any questions for Lois, put them in the chat
Yeah.
and join us. Like I said, 5:30 with Eleni. We're gonna be in the community, and at 7. And the link should be within the community for the 7
Yes, we
o'clock,
put
right?
it as an event with the Zoom link, like every other event. It should just fall right in line with everyone else. Lots of good comments in the chat about what everyone's doing in January. It's really good. I like it. People are really, it's good to put yourself out of your comfort zone and to change things up a little bit. So
And now that I announced it, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm not gonna
that's
have an
right.
excuse,
We're
right?
gonna have a calendar. And we're gonna be like, Dr. Nelson, show me the cans of sardines. Today's your sardine day. You're gonna have to
I
go to
will do
Costco
it.
and stock up.
I will do it. I'll keep the can. No,
And listen,
I'll throw away the cans because they get smelly.
another good reason to do what you're doing is all those rib roasts that you bought. Stretch them out now. because you're only eating beef every
definitely,
6 days or whatever.
definitely. I've already dispensed with 3, I think,
Oh wow,
for
for the holidays.
the holidays. I did.
Hmm.
The biggest one I had was 10 pounds. So I just finished the very last steak I had from that this morning.
I haven't started eating mine yet because I know I'm doing lion diet. So I've been like eating everything else so far. So
Yeah.
yesterday we made taco meat. We made ground beef, but we had taco seasoning. There's no seasoning in lion diet. So that was like my treat for yesterday. And then the day before that we had what did we make? I don't know. I've been eating like pork and I've been eating like other things so that I made chicken one night. So I'll probably have beef like steaks on January 1st. Actually, you know what I might make on January 1st? The rib portion of the rib roast that I cut off, the ribs. I might make that rack. And my wife and I will share that for our New Year's Day, which sounds like a nice treat for New Year's Day. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I decided to do with fasting the first day because I'm sort of going to reset. I haven't behaved badly over the holidays, but I did have more than usual, and
yeah, just
my
the amount of
blood
food.
sugar show it.
Yeah, me too. The amount of food that I've been eating, the frequency, it's just, and it affects you. The more energy you take in, I can see my blood sugar is higher and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
Rick is asking Lewis. He called me something weird, but I'm not sure what name that is. Do you think Milton will calm down if he gets fixed? Yes, Rick, I do think he will calm down. One reason why we spay neuter cats is all those nuisance behaviors that they have, like spraying. Male cats spray. Male cats like to try to get out to find a girlfriend cat. That all goes away. So yeah, let's get them fixed. I think you should make
marking territory.
A GoFundMe.
Yeah. So there's a question for you here. Is Lois doing the
Yes.
mountain lion diet? He's sitting on top of a mountain right now.
Yes. I thought you were asking me about Mountain Dew. There's no Mountain Dew on lion diet. Yes, I just picked this background. The backdrop I had before, I actually clicked connect. Let me see if I can find it. Was this ChatGPT Christmas meats hanging from the thing, but I didn't want to have to explain it, so I put the mountains on there. But there I go. I'm explaining it now.
Well, I mean, I look at it. I see meat.
That's
understand.
That's it. Or I could put Pottinger's cats up. Change that one too. Thank you, Gary.
I saw today, I haven't looked into it too much, but Aldi's has a mock tenderloin for $5.99 a pound.
Oh wow!
Yes, I don't go to Aldi's to buy meat, although I did once. It was okay. So it was a notification on an app that I think it was Papa Carnivore, one of the many live stream mentioned, and I got it. It's called Flip.
Yeah, it's a great app.
So
you can see all your flyers in one place, which is pretty cool. I know I saw starting on hey Rick.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, let's get Milton.
Milton's right here.
Uh-oh. Make sure you can't hear us talking about his snip.
Let's get a light on here. There we go.
There he is. The Phantom Menace. Oh, he's bored.
Got some sharp teeth.
Yep.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Lance. I was just watching your video, Lance. Your after Christmas update. I was just watching it. I was
so North Dakota Carnivore Lance says, I've been debating doing rolling 72 hours fast with Lion Diet refeeds for January.
It's great.
What I'm planning to do is sort of a 48-hour rolling fast. It's an alternate day fast. I only eat once a day. It's going to be usually about the same time. So usually it's going to be 48 hours, one meal, 48 hours. until the next meal, and we'll see what happens.
Are we doing an extended fast? I know Dr. Kiltz keeps mentioning it, but like
Dr. Kiltz is going to do this month, probably starting next week or the following week. He's going to do a 5 or 7 day fast. I will stick with the alternate day fasting and see, because I want to do it for at least a month. So I took this opportunity to join my modified lion diet, or
sea lion
sardine diet, or sea lion diet. Anyways,
Rick, what do you got there?
This is my old audio interface, the one that died.
Oh.
I took it apart, and I think I found the problem. There's some analog switching chips that appear to be bad. A friend of mine sent me a schematic, and I pulled out my oscilloscope, and I'm like, hey, I think I can fix this thing.
So you have to unsolder them and repair and replace them?
Yeah, it was a good one. I pulled out the oscilloscope. I put it on there. I had clock signal. The processor works, but I can't get the inputs to work. And I think they got burned up. I think when Milton bit into the cable, he must have shorted something. I had 48 volt phantom power. I used to use a condenser mic. I don't know if you remember the one that was underneath. Yeah. And Milton started chomping on it. All of a sudden, this thing went haywire. I think I found the problem.
You blame Milton for everything, you know? Maybe it's because you find this stuff in the dumpster.
Well, it was working fine. Yes, I got it from the dumpster.
Right. I know.
What was wrong with it? Somebody broke off the USB plug and they threw it away. So I just pulled one out of a printer and
they broke it off inside of the
right here, because there's a big cable that goes in. Let me see where the cable is.
The USB cable.
So the USB cable is pretty thick, and it plugs in, and it sticks out. So if you drop it, it'll break.
You break it, right?
They broke it off, and I fixed it. So when I got it, it was broken. Cool. But then when I was using it one day, all of a sudden, I don't know if you remember, if you were watching me, my sound got distorted, and it went out, and I found out that Milton was chomping on the cable.
I just have to be Milton's voice since he can't defend himself. So that's why I have to defend him. Get him neutered.
All right. Have a question for you guys. What supplements do you take? Oh. And if you want to share why.
Rick, you can go first.
Why?
I don't take any. I don't use any supplements. I mean, I do add yogurt. I eat yogurt daily, and I add sauerkraut occasionally, and I eat duck eggs when I can find them, but I don't take any supplements, and I never have.
All right.
I take vitamin D3K2, and I sometimes take berberine. It's one of those things where, like, I'll buy, if I see the bottles are on sale, I'll buy them. And then when I run out of them, I just don't buy them again. So I guess you can say I kind of like pulse, the different supplements, but I really don't see a difference in my blood sugar, whether I'm taking it or not. At least nothing that I can really notice, but definitely the vitamin D3K2, and especially in the winter time. And that's pretty much it. I really don't take anything else.
So berberine, I haven't. I am not great at remembering to always take those supplements.
Me too.
So I do have certain amount of pills that I put in pill case, but everything that's additional extra, I have it in a bag. But berberine does help with the blood sugars. We all know it helps. I'm saying I do notice when I take it. So I take vitamin D with K2 in a coconut oil capsule. And I did that because 2 years ago my vitamin D was low. I haven't repeated the test, but I've been taking 50,000 units a week with, I think it's 100 or 200 of K2. I'm running out in a few weeks. I'm going to get a daily one with the K2, same amount. So it's going to be a higher amount of K2.
Is the one you're taking now prescription or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I buy it on Amazon.
Okay. So now instead of taking it once a week or whatever, you're going to take every day, a smaller amount.
Yes. I'm taking 50,000 once a week. I'm planning to take 10,000 daily. maybe
Right.
5 days
Oh.
a week.
Okay.
But because each one is going to have 200 of K2, I'll be taking at least 1,000. Sorry for the dog.
That's okay.
I'll be taking at least 1,000 of K2 throughout the week. I think it will be a benefit. It's supposed to help with removing atherosclerotic plaques.
Yeah.
And I did have a stroke 7 years ago. I do have atherosclerosis. So,
Yep.
anyways, omega-3, even though I do eat regularly some salmon and occasionally some, that's Milton's supplement.
Yes.
Catnip.
Rick doesn't take supplements, but Milton does.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let me know in the chat if you take any particular supplements. I do take in the morning, I put some creatine in my drink. I use some exogenous ketones. Sometimes I do have some in here with some Pellegrino. What other supplements I take? I mentioned the berberine, which sometimes I forget. And I do take an organ meat blend from KiltzHealth.
Wow, it looks like Juliet is wearing a CGM.
Okay.
Juliet, what are you wearing? Stello? Lingo? Go ahead.
Do you use any CGMs?
Yeah, I wear Dexcom G7. I am
okay.
And this is funny. This is funny that we're talking about this on the eve of the new year. My insurance covers my G7 in full, and I've never taken insulin, and I don't know why, but I just whatever. So my insurance, my PBM is changing come January 1st. The city is changing their providers. And the first letter I got from them was, we're looking at your CGM. So I said, okay, maybe I can get one more refill. And then my doctor said he'll try to get a prior authorization, whatever. We'll see what happens, whatever. So I go on Express Scripts, which does my mail order. And when is my refill date for the CGM? December 31st.
Oh,
now I know Express Scripts won't act fast enough to ship it out on that day, because they're like, that's the day the prescription goes in, and then it takes them 5 days to wake up, and then they start working on it. So I can fill my 90-day supply of medications at Walgreens. If I want to do it in person, I can go to Walgreens. But my Walgreens and most Walgreens typically don't have 9 sensors. That's 9 sensors is 3 months worth. They don't have them in stock. They have to wait to get them in. So
that you're gonna have to talk to them.
I went last week, and in all due respect to the pharmacist, they're like miserable people, and they're not nice to me. So I went there last week with my sob story that my insurance is changing and my refill date's on the 31st, and I want to get one more refill. And you know what? They helped me. They ordered them. They put it in I'm going to pay cash. They arrived, I think, yesterday or today, and they said, we'll hold them for you. Come on the 31st, and you'll get them for the insurance.
Oh,
so they made me feel very happy. They really did. They did right by me. So yeah, I'm getting one more refill, and then come the 1st, I'll see what my new PBM wants, and we'll go from there.
So normally insurances don't cover Dexcom or the Freestyle Libre.
Mm-hmm.
There are many others, by the way. They're not; those are just the 2 most popular ones. But insurances don't cover it unless you're taking insulin, or if you're not taking insulin but you're taking a GLP-1, they probably will cover as well.
Oh, so maybe that's why, because I had that prescription. So maybe that's why they did it. I never thought of that.
But it is not exactly cheap. But Stello.
Oh, there you go. It looks just like a G7 box.
This is about, if you get it on a subscription, it's $80 a month. And the Lingo, which is made by the same people that make the Freestyle Libre
Mhm.
Abbott, might be just a few dollars cheaper, about 82 to 85.
Mhm.
They're okay. They're basically a downgraded version from the ones that
For diabetics.
they recommend for people who are using, in particular, insulin.
Mhm.
Uh,
So Juliet is not wearing a CGM. She's wearing a continuous ketone monitor.
okay.
Juliet, where'd you get that from? They don't sell them in the United States yet. Where'd you get that from? Send me one. I'll have my CGM on this arm and my, CKM on this arm.
All right. Anyone else that's taking supplements? Let me know what you're taking. During the time I was getting my treatments for what I had in the past removed from me with a
Mhm.
big C, I did take multiple supplements that are supposed to be anti-glutamase inhibitors or glutamase inhibitors, as recommended by people like Dr. Seifried or Professor Seifried.
Lizzie's talking about those like women's one a day and those multivitamins. I know I took them before I changed my diet, and I remember getting through that bottle and never having to buy them again. I just wanted to use them up, but I feel like those are not even. I mean, I know there's some ingredients in those that are not always that great either.
And many of the ingredients are completely synthetic, which are not the same that your body needs. And this is a great difference. Unfortunately, if you're vegan or vegetarian, there are many things that you're not going to get from plants. And people who are vegan or vegetarians recommend that you take, for example, flaxseed or flaxseed oil. It's not providing you the omega-3 fatty acids that you need. It's providing you another fatty acid that is similar, that needs to be converted to the EPA and the HA, and the conversion is terrible. 5% at most of one, another one might be less than 1% conversion. That's if you absorb it, because if you have the flax seeds, they come out in your poop. they don't get, it's not bioavailable, okay? And it's not the right one. Vitamin A, for example, in plants is a provitamin, not the one that normally we need and use. So we need retinol. We don't need beta carotene. It's not very well converted in our body. And the list goes on.
Rick Perez is asking a good question about berberine. Just to make sure, if blood glucose is no longer an issue, is berberine safe?
If you don't need to take it, don't take it. The best thing is not need to take supplements and get a species-specific diet that is nutritionally dense, and you shouldn't have.
If someone with normal blood sugar takes berberine, will it make the blood sugar go too low? I don't think so. Right?
No.
Yeah, it's just a waste of money. Maybe it might not be worth.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't need a supplement, might not. By the way, berberine is one of those that has anti-cancer properties. Okay, so if you're dealing with that,
and even with like metformin, I know some people use metformin who are not diabetic for longevity or for weight loss. Like there's some crazy other.
There are some studies.
Yeah,
there are some studies. Controversial. There are some studies that have not proven that, and some studies that have that conclusion that it helps with longevity and also has anti-cancer properties. You know another medication that has anti-cancer properties? Now, I'm saying this because there have been some studies, not because they are indicated, by the way. Atorvastatin does have some anti-cancer properties. Loratadine, which is an allergy medication, may have some anti-cancer properties. So many of these medications have been repurposed and are being used, in particular with some functional medicine providers, for other purposes than indicated. Okay.
Gary has a question that I don't know what he's talking
Yes,
about.
I've been. If you can start. You can mark
Sure.
them, right? Okay.
I can't. No, I can't mark
You
them.
cannot.
I can only see them. Yeah.
All right. Let's take this one
C60.
here.
What is that? Do we have to look it up?
C60. I have to confess, I'm not familiar. There are many things that when you study them in certain groups might show a benefit. And very often what you end up having is someone who's selling you the supplement talking about the positive effects of the supplement. I'm not saying they're lying, okay? But buyer beware, right?
It's micro-activated carbon. And I just clicked on the first one that came up on the Google search that took me to Amazon. How many capsules is this? 30 capsules, Gary. This is insane. 30 capsules is $200. Come on, man. You got like that? Send me some. I'll take something. Wow, I can't believe it. All right, then Steadfast is sharing her supplements right after Gary's thing.
So I have yes, I had.
Oh yeah, Dr. Nelson, you take the Kiltz organ blend, right? Or no?
Yes. And by the way, I have to take it in the morning or before noon. I cannot take it in the evening. It's just I get wide awake. I cannot sleep.
From the organ blend?
Yes.
Wow.
So creatine, I mentioned, I also take. Steadfast is mentioning desiccated beef liver, D3K2, magnesium. I take magnesium.
Oh, I take magnesium also. Yeah,
berberine, B1, ALA, creatine, glycine, and electrolytes. Oh, I have some Kiltz electrolytes in my concoction. I call it my concoction.
Cool.
All right. And this is not a question, but this was Thomas making a comment. I'm using metformin now to help me get rid of the need for insulin. It is working. Was able to cut insulin by half. Now, I know in our community here, we try not to use prescription medications for many reasons. Metformin is a prescription medication. It has a bad rap because many years ago, first of all, it came in the 50s, 60s. There was a medication that had been approved and was taken off the market. It is a related compound to metformin. So metformin wasn't approved until 30 years ago to be marketed in the United States. I think it was marketed for 10, 20 years before in Europe. Not certain 100% of the dates. Anyways, it has a bad rap because many people online, and unfortunately, even providers thought that metformin causes renal damage because it has a warning that if you have renal problems, then you need to reduce the medication. It is not because the metformin causes renal damage, okay? Absolutely does not. It's because if you have renal damage and it accumulates, you run the risk, the very extreme risk, the risk that I have not seen in, I think it came out 30 years ago, exactly. In 30 years, prescribing metformin, I have never seen this particular problem. It's a metformin associated metabolic acidosis, because the metformin accumulates when your kidney is not clearing it. It's not because the metformin causes damage. Now, metformin decreases the glucose absorption from the gut, decreases gluconeogenesis in the liver, and improves insulin sensitivity. So it's not the strongest medication. By the way, when a medicine is very strong, side effects are also very strong. So that's a balancing act that sometimes doctors have to work with their patients, because a medication might be effective for something, but it's not strong enough. And when it is very strong, then the side effects can become very
and I see some
damaging.
concerns. There's some concerns about the side effects of the metformin in the chat, and everyone tolerates medications differently. I tolerate medications pretty well.
So the main problem with metformin, the
Mhm.
reason I have in all these years have to take someone off the metformin is one problem, and almost one problem only. That's diarrhea.
GI issues, yeah.
Okay, GI distress. Why? Because immediate release metformin causes that problem in about 45% of patients. That's 1 out of 2, basically, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
However, when you use extended release metformin, it only affects about 8% of people. Now, that 8% means that it doesn't matter whether it's extended release or immediate release, they still have the problem. I cannot tolerate metformin immediate release. I'm able to tolerate the extended release.
Extended release.
And my wife is able to tolerate 1 extended release a day, doesn't not tolerate 2 of them.
Any more than that, and it's too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but from 45% to 8%, that's a big jump. That means almost everyone. And some people who see the benefit and may have mild symptoms of the diarrhea, just becoming a little bit loose, might be willing to continue using it because of the benefit. But it's not a life-altering side effect. It's not a risk. Like I said, the only bad thing that can happen with metformin is that you may develop the metformin-associated metabolic acidosis. And I have personally, and I have worked in emergency room and in primary care for a long time, I've never seen it. Okay, so that's how rare it is. Are you better off not needing to use any medication? Of course. Okay. Rick, do you where's your
what pharmacy do you use?
Container of your medications?
Well, you'll probably be disappointed to know that the last time I had a medication from a pharmacy, it came in a glass bottle with a screw on top, and it was from 1981. I haven't had any prescription since then. I think that was a cough medicine.
And I think you still had it.
I still have it.
Yeah,
I still have.
You have cough medicine that's older than me.
That's right.
Oh,
I do take aspirin a day as well. This is my
baby aspirin?
No, 325. I've been taking that since I had the stroke, so I figure I continue using the same thing.
Anything in my medicine cabinet has dust, and I don't think it's been opened in decades.
Well, expiration dates are, overrated.
I've never seen a need for it. That's the funny thing. I'm a terrible example for most people. No wonder nobody can identify with me.
Okay, lots of chat about supplements. This is a good topic.
So, Lacey World says, I never did take vitamins. My hair started falling out like 2 months ago, and that's when I started the vitamins. I do have a module that I preparing on the hair loss issue, and I don't know if I have at the moment the video ready. So
the problem with hair loss is it takes a long time, not only for it to start, but to see if any intervention that you're doing, is it helping, right? Because hair, takes time to grow.
and it might not. I
It might not
always
even be that
say,
yeah.
I always say, have it checked if it's a concern.
Mhm.
First of all, whenever you change your diet, doesn't matter what you change it from and what you
Stress.
change it to. Okay, you may experience hair loss. Okay, any change in dietary habits may cause that. It could be iron deficiency. It could be minor
Under eating.
deficiencies like selenium or zinc. It could be a thyroid issue. It could be autoimmune. So the best thing is to have it checked if it's a concern. And I'm sorry, I don't happen to have that video available because I would have played it now. I do have one. It's 3:46. I do have one.
How long is it?
I do have one on supplementation.
Huh.
All right. Let me see. Yeah, the other one, I don't have it ready. So, but this one, I do have it ready. It's 6 minutes. Okay.
Okay, let's play it.
So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Let me know if the sound is not coming through. Okay.
Yeah. All right, everyone, pay attention. Class is about to start. Stop talking in the back. Oh, here we go.
Okay. So.
All right. A big welcome to all you students in the Kiltz Health Coaching Certification course. We are about to dive into a really fascinating analysis from your instructor, Dr. Nelson Vasquez. And this gets right to the heart of a challenge you're going to face every single day as a coach. How to help your clients navigate the huge, confusing, and let's be honest, super expensive world of health supplements. So this is really the question, isn't it? It's what your future clients are thinking every time they walk down a pharmacy aisle or scroll through their social media feeds. I mean, they're just bombarded with promises. And that's where you come in. It's going to be your job to cut through all that noise and provide some real clarity. So let's unpack the data-driven answer Dr. Vasquez has put together for us.
You know the ones I'm talking about, right? You've seen them all. Those exotic superfruits like acai, sold with this incredible promise of antioxidant power.
Or how about the collagen powders that are supposed to give you youthful skin and magically fix your joints?
And of course, the CBD oils that, well, they seem to promise a cure for literally everything, from anxiety to a bad night's sleep.
And don't forget the little capsules designed to perfect your gut microbiome. I mean, the list just goes on, and the marketing is so powerful. So the big question is, how in the world did we get here?
To really understand the advice you're going to give, you've got to understand the cultural history your clients are bringing with them. Dr. Vasquez's analysis shows that our modern ideas about wellness weren't born overnight. Nope, they were built decade by decade, one layer at a time.
And this timeline just maps it out perfectly. Look at these shifts. The 60s created the split personality. You had health in a pill versus health from the earth. Then the 70s gave us the maverick scientist fighting the establishment, a story that's still used in marketing today, by the way. The 80s, well, that disastrous war on fat. That led directly to the low-carb and keto backlash that you all know so well. And the 90s? Whoa. That DSHA Act of 1994 basically blew the doors wide open. It created a Wild West market that led to really dangerous things like the ephedra crisis. And all of this leads us right here, to today's Instagrammable wellness era, where how a trend looks on your feed is almost as important as its actual health claims.
So keeping all that history in mind, Dr. Vasquez asked this really brilliant question. What if you just ignored all the hype and just followed the science? Like, what if you took every single supplement out there that has at least some tiny shred of evidence that it might provide a health benefit? What would that actually look like? And maybe more importantly, what would it cost?
Well, they identified 27 different products. And this is just a quick look at a few of them. Everything from that 1960s multivitamin all the way to modern CBD oil. Every single one of them has some study somewhere that suggests it might do something good. The result? A medicine cabinet that is just overflowing with pills and powders and oils. But what's the bottom line on cost? Just let that number sink in for a second. Almost $325 every single month.
That's what it costs to chase every single one of those little potential gains that the supplement industry has to offer. But you know what? The financial cost isn't even the biggest price you'd pay. And this is the real danger. The most important point here is that nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever studied what happens when you mix these 27 different bioactive compounds together in your body. You're not optimizing your health at that point. You're basically turning yourself into a test subject in a super risky, totally unmonitored experiment. The potential for bad interactions, for nutrient imbalances, and even for organ toxicity, it's huge, and it's a complete unknown.
So to put that $325 risk into some real-world perspective, Dr. Vasquez makes this incredibly powerful comparison, one that's going to feel very familiar to all of you. He puts this high-risk supplement strategy up against a simple whole food approach, and specifically a nutrient-dense, animal-based one.
Now just look at this. For almost the exact same monthly cost, $325 for a mountain of pills versus about $356 for a pound of steak every single day, you have two totally different paths to choose from. The financial investment is pretty much identical. But what are you actually getting for your money?
This table just lays it all out, crystal clear. On the left, for your $325, you get basically zero protein and this cocktail of synthetic nutrients that comes with a high, totally unquantified risk. But on the right, for just a little bit more, you're getting almost 100 grams of high-quality, complete protein. You're getting highly bioavailable heme iron, zinc, and B12, things that actually support your muscles, keep you feeling full, and run your body's most fundamental systems. The crucial point here is that trade-off between value and risk. One path offers maybe some tiny gains with massive unknown risks. The other offers foundational nutrition with risks that are actually well understood.
So, what does this all mean for you as a future health coach? Well, Dr. Vasquez's analysis doesn't just point out the problem, it gives you a clear, rational, food-first framework that you can use to guide your clients away from all the noise and toward real sustainable health.
This right here, this is your coaching playbook. Step 1 is the whole reason you're here, building that resilient foundation with whole foods, proper movement, and good sleep. Seriously, nothing else matters if that's not in place. Step 2 is so critical. Test, don't guess. Use actual data from blood work to make targeted fixes, not just a wild shotgun approach. And step 3, the bar for adding a supplement should be incredibly high. It should be saved for very specific goals backed by strong evidence, like maybe using creatine for athletic performance.
And that's the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? As coaches, your greatest value will be guiding people back to this fundamental truth. Health isn't something you buy in a bottle. It's something you build day by day through the actual practice of healthy living. The real question isn't which supplement to buy, it's which foundational habit are you going to build today?
All right.
The thing I like most about that video is it makes me think about the interactions between all these supplements, and maybe even if you're taking any prescription medication, there's no way to test every supplement with every other supplement. Like, it's impossible. So it's important to think about that.
So the best thing is to eat a nutritionally dense food. My favorite is ruminant meat. Okay. Eggs are very nutritionally dense. They have protein, fats that you need, very little carbohydrate. Don't forget to have your essential carbohydrates. How many essential carbohydrates do we have, Louis?
Zero. Or the little bit that's in an egg.
All right.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned that they're taking glycine, and I don't know what they're taking it for. I didn't catch who was the person taking glycine. Steadfast, maybe?
Maybe.
And someone is asking creatine or creatine peptides, which is best? Creatine monohydrate, as long as it's pure, no extra ingredients, find the best price. That will probably be my recommendation. All right. Zebra is tasty. Now, zebra, I've never had zebra. It is a ruminant animal.
Mhm.
Okay. I've never
And there's
had
not.
it.
I'm wondering if where we can find this stuff.
So once I looked for it, it was like extremely expensive, $325 a pound to get it to the United States because it's not available here. When I looked into it, many people know that I don't eat pork. I only eat ruminant animals. And so that's why I know that the zebra is ruminant, and that's how I know camel is not. Camel is a pseudo ruminant animal.
I found exotic meat market in New York City. I was like, it's got to be here. So I just found it.
That's probably the site that I had gone to, and this was years ago. I think it was $325.
So zebra stew meat, which is probably like stew meat, not the best cut,
not the highest quality,
is $100 a pound. Same thing for ground meat, zebra ground meat.
Steaks.
I'm trying to get them. Let me see. Strip loin steak, 1 pound, $200. Zebra ribeye steak, 1 pound, $200.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Ooh, 2 steaks, 8 ounces each of zebra filet mignon is $300.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that was the website. Go ahead.
Do they have Muscovy duck?
I don't know about Muscovy duck. They have alligator.
Oh,
You can get those in.
Oh, just come down to Florida. Rick can probably. You gotta have places around you that they sell alligator.
Well, if I want alligator, I'll just get some from my friends when they go gator hunting.
This place sells everything. They sell.
But do they have Muscovy duck? That's the question.
Let's see.
By the way, Dr. Boss went alligator hunting just like a month ago. I don't know.
They do have Muscovy duck. They do. A 16-ounce Muscovy duck hen breast is $34.99. Rick, you could be making a fortune.
I'm eating like a king from the canal.
An entire frozen Muscovy duck frozen, average weight 3 to 4 pounds is $50.
You just wait until somebody runs over one and grab it.
Yeah. Except for this one comes already cleaned.
You go to the canal with some bread and a net, and you get yourself a big fat Muscovy duck.
Iguana meat.
Really?
How much?
Iguana sausage. 1 pound of iguana sausage is $30. It seems like everything is the same price. Whole skin on iguana for food. I don't know what for food means. Minimum of 1 pound is $30. I don't know what this means for food. It's just. I guess it's iguana meat, boneless. I guess they did the work for you. 1 pound is $150.
Wow.
You could be making so much money.
I'm eating like a king.
So Sandy says that in North Florida they have some zebras and donkeys, and that they breed them. All right. So on the supplementation issue, if you think you're deficient in something, I would say test, don't guess. Don't take supplements just because. Put some thought into what you're doing and why, because multiple supplements can add up your risk of causing liver problems or other side effects. All supplements, and just like all medications, when you combine too many of them, they may interfere with each other and cause risk of developing problems. So I don't think it's a bad idea to take maybe a little bit of iodine, but if you want to take large amount of iodine, then find out if you're really deficient. All right. Anyways, you have any comments about supplements in general?
No,
Lois or Rick? Rick doesn't take any supplements.
It just, I know that we can all fall into supplement, the supplement pit. Someone comes on 6 a.m. live and talks about this amazing supplement, and before you know it, half of us have it in the cart and we're checking out. It's
yes, and then we're spending hundreds of dollars in supplements, and maybe you're not.
I like the way you, in your presentation, one of the last things it said was the bar must be very high before you decide to take a supplement, which is true.
Yes, and we do sell supplements. We have grass-fed beef liver. We have grass-fed organ blend. We have Kiltz electrolytes. Dr. Kiltz also have a line of molecular fertility for supplementation. Now they have a purpose. He's trying to have people get pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's his main business, fertility. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you do need some of these things for specific purposes, but not just because, if you remember now they are not as common, but the infomercials back in the 90s, even the 80s, 90s, beginning of 2000, about this superfood and this other superfood and this juice and, multi-level marketing companies that are selling all kinds of superfood juice. Buyer beware, be careful. All right, we've come to the conclusion. We're past the top of the hour. 5:30 within the Kiltz Mighty Tribe community. Link is in the description. If you're not a member, please sign up. It's free. And at 7 p.m., we're going to have a Zoom meeting about the Lion Diet Challenge for the month of January. Okay? Thank you, Lois. Thank you, Rick.
No problem. Dr. Nelson, anytime. Bye, Rick.
Yep. Bye,
See
Louis.
you guys later.
Bye, Doctor.
Have a great day.